Hello, hello. I think I am live. All right. For anybody that is joining me today, my name is Kody. I'm going to be playing some Animal Crossing. I am very excited to be streaming this for the first time. This game has been out for about 3 weeks now, and I have been having a lot of fun. I want to give you guys a little tour of my island, show you some of my progress so far. And then after that, I'll probably dive into my house, show you guys how that's set up. And then finally see if maybe I can open my gates and who knows, we'll see who wants to come hang out. So first things first, the entrance of my island, I've got this little stone archway that I've built. Decorating wise, got some flowers, mostly just trying to make some sort of fancy entrance with the "We're Open" sign, which ironically I have 3 of these. If anyone needs extras, got plenty for you. But all right, let's just start touring the island. First things first, I've got villager houses set up. I'm looking to see if I can connect them somehow. So first, I'm building pathways. These 3 were some of the first villagers that I've built houses for, so a lot of them have early setups. Some of the houses I'll show them a little bit have actual yards. But yeah, I'm trying to connect them with the path, try to make it a little bit more of a community feel. I've got a ton of orange trees that are kind of connecting the houses to the beach, along with a nice little changing closet here that at any point you can just come in and swap your clothes. I have a few of these scattered around the island, mostly just for convenience sake. I don't want to run home every time I want to change my outfit. So yeah, scatter those around. But these houses, so first I've got Knox. Does not look like he's home. He actually is this giant chicken that I just passed with almost like a night theme. I'm not really sure, but he's really cool. Personality-wise, he's actually on the lower end for me of the totem pole of my favorites because he's grumpy. He, well, let's see. No, I thought they were in conversation. He's actually really cool despite being grumpy all the time. I think he's one of those characters that you have to warm up to. Then I got Nate over here who likes to Naruto run. I'll join him from time to time. I'm pretty sure he's lazy, which so many of us are. He likes a lot of food. He sleeps on the ground with bugs. It's kind of weird. I don't blame him though. He's a bear. We've got Ursula's house. She's not home either, so she's probably walking around. This is my boy Roald. I've given him a trashy yard, but I wanted it to be somewhat put together, so he gets all my trash equipment. Despite looking like a complete terrible setup, he's actually one of my favorites. He was one of my starting villagers, and he's a jock personality, I think. He likes a ton of workout equipment and weights, of which I've been slowly giving him everything that I collect. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen him already. And we're going to continue. All right, let's check out this nice flower fountain I have built. I've got, I think these are white and yellow tulips, so hopefully I can make some orange soon. Here is Ursula, another starting villager. She's kind of cool. Again, not my favorite. I don't dislike any of my villagers, but I have a couple that are definitely not my favorites. But moving on, we've got a nice park. I think this is Zen fencing along with an iron fencing that happened to match a bridge that I had built. But yeah, I would say the park came along really nicely. The only thing that I'm not too excited about is that half of these things you can't even use, but that's Animal Crossing. I would love to be able to slide down this slide, but of course, it's all aesthetic. Same with the tricycle. You know, you can bounce basketball, so that's cool. 10 out of 10, right? Anyways, moving on. Across this bridge, this is where a lot of the villagers, I spent a lot of time on their yards. I've connected everybody together. This first yard, is, I'm completely spacing on whose house this is. Gale. That's right. She is my pink alligator friend who is not home at the moment. She's going to be running around. She wanted a lot of wood furniture, so I started out making the wood, and then it just kind of added to it. I gave her the hay fence because I wanted everybody to have their own fencing, but she was one of the last ones that I did, and to be honest, hay is actually my least favorite out of all of them, but it kind of fit with the wooden theme. Moving on, we've got the other two houses up here. This is Puddle. She is a pink frog, very peppy personality. She's one of my favorites. She wanted a lot of brick items, so I built a well, an oven with a pizza in it, as well as just a stone bird bath. But again, she's got the brick wall, which is really nice, one of my favorites. Also not home. Colby, I've been waiting for Ursula to leave, but you can't really just kick them. And as far as robbing, I don't think you can rob anyone either. But I can be strongly convincing and make them give me more money when selling things. Or rather, buying things from them. This is Lopez. Again, another house I haven't really been able to decorate yet. My problem is I'm trying to get everybody's house to be unique. And with a lot of these furniture items, I've built them, but then I don't want everyone to have the same items. So I will be expanding on this, more to come. But up here, we've got one of my favorite yards. This is little old Greta. She's an old lady mouse who I think I just passed down there. But yeah, she has got a nice wooden flooring, as well as, I don't know, just a lot of cherry blossom items. Things that I tried to fit together. I wish I could show you the inside of her house, but again, she's not home. I did build the cherry blossom lanterns as well as a Zen bridge right outside her house. So she definitely has a lot going on. And then I've got a nice waterfall going from terraforming, which is awesome. It kind of just goes into the ground, doesn't take up extra space. And then this was originally one of the first gardens that I had built. However, I started expanding where I wanted flowers around the island, so this is kind of just like a graveyard of extra flowers that I have. For a while, I had built a ton of white flowers in the same area. A lot of bugs only spawn from white flowers, so it was kind of like a controlled spawning section, but up here we have the Able Sisters. I really like this natural incline up to the little log fencing up here, as well as the full corral fencing in the back. I'm sure if many of you guys are playing, you have the Able Sisters. I did put a nice little changing room here next to them because inside the Able Sisters you can purchase clothes, but unfortunately you don't really have access to your wardrobe. You can only buy things there, put them on if you choose to, but that's about it. So again, more wardrobes on the islands. Want to make sure that I have access, not have to run around everywhere. Just more flowers. And again, it's a really nice setup. Got a ton of these trees organized by fruit. If I need to come up here and grab a ton, they're all conveniently organized. By the way, if anyone's looking into QR codes, it's very easy. Just go online. You can find people that have made QR codes. I didn't make these. I am definitely not going to take credit. I'm also not even original. A lot of people have done this. So I just saw it, thought it was a great idea. It's very convenient for gathering materials, but that's a lot of what Animal Crossing is nowadays. So why not make it all organized? Coming over here, we have the museum. The Grand Entrance Museum. It's beautiful. So beautiful. It brings joy. Built this nice little pond. I don't know, I might expand on it, but it's got a nice waterfall with a pretty cool rope. Walls, I guess. Not really a wall, I guess it's just rope. But, you know, keep people from falling into the water. Got flowers on both sides. Another weir open side. I wasn't kidding. I have 3 of them. You've got 2 different types of skeletons. And more flowers. Again, I kind of have trees together because when it comes to collecting things, I don't want to run around the island. Like, that takes forever, so my thoughts are keep them together. Make it easy when it comes to collecting wood. And over here we have kind of an under construction. I can't barrel roll. Under construction area, I'm building a soccer field. The reason this is taking me a lot longer than I was hoping is because I'm having to make these QR codes for the lines. You can make them transparent, put them on the ground so that they basically just appear on top of the ground rather than taking up a whole square themselves. But the problem in that is that I've made one straight line, and that's going up and down. Now I need to make horizontal, and then I need to make somewhat of a circle to create the goal lines. But that is, it's going to be a work in progress. And if you haven't noticed, these are a bunch of turnips. Unfortunately, you can't store the turnips anywhere. You can't put them in your house. And what I mean by that is you can't store them in the storage. If I want to put these in the house, it would literally take up probably more than a room. So until now, they get to stay here in the soccer field. I kind of skipped the center of the island. I'm working my way around, but one of my favorite parts that I've built is a secret entrance to a hidden beach, which I guess it's not the most convenient to get to, but it's really cool because it's exclusive and it's hidden, and I'm showing all of you how to get here. By the way, the way I've been taking is the only way to get here. I've blocked off every other way so that you cannot get around it. But after you run all the way down to the end, bada bing, bada boom, you've got a nice view. Screaming into the void. I said screaming into the void. I would say the only thing that I need to do is actually decorate this because I've been working so much on the entrance. There's not a whole lot of beach. I might put like a tree. We were running all the way back. Again, I would say the most difficult thing about this is that it's not convenient to get back here, but boy is it cool. Try to make it a little bit Zelda obvious with the hidden trees that are like fake trees. In the path, it doesn't get much easier than that. Down here is pretty much a dead end. I will definitely decorate more. Bitch ass. Yes. I'm going to be decorating more on this rock. But for right now, I just got a stone tablet. It would be cool to put one of the... I forget what they're called. The lookout scope things. I have it on the other side. I'll get to it. But yeah, this is like the, I guess, eastern side of my beach or island. I got a nice rock right here at the end, which is kind of cool. Unfortunately, this isn't enough space to build a house or anything, so I couldn't really do much with it. I did have a tree there at one point, but I don't know. Now there's a rock there because I spawned it, and it's kind of a cool spot. I don't want to break it. I'm going to leave it there. Here is the dock. You would come here to catch more rare fish. Some of the fish actually only spawn here, so I don't have any bait on me. However, if you were coming for the more rare fish, you would just toss some bait off here. Every now and then you'll get one of the bigger shadows to spawn. That's where most of the money's at. I would say April is definitely not the time to be fishing, though, because most of the lucrative fish are not in season for April. I've got the KK surfing going on out of this shell microphone. Nice little beach. If anyone was playing the fishing tournaments, we have a cooler, which I don't know why, but this acts just like a closet. I don't make these rules up, but you know what? It's cool. Again, I have another area where I can change clothes. Weird, but whatever. It's a cool item. I think it looks great. This may be the last yard I haven't shown you guys. This is connected directly to my yard. This is my boy Sprocket, who is home. This was an amiibo that I was able to bring into the game and then welcome to my island. And he's making something. A pitfall seed. So that is really cool because I love pitfalls, but I did just unlock this yesterday. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, he's gonna point out that I already know it. I barely just got this item and I've been playing for a while now, so anyone who wants this, you let me know. I will hold on to it. Pitfalls are a lot of fun. If you've played the previous games, Pitfall Seed is essentially... I'm not going to pull it up there. It's a little white circle with the exclamation on it. You can bury them, and it creates a little fossil star when you bury it. Anybody that walks over it falls into it. Essentially, it is a pitfall trap. You do get Nook Miles for creating one. I haven't fallen in one. I don't know if you get it for that, but yeah. It is cool. Alright, and I am already in my yard. I've connected this bridge as of yesterday. I thought it was very inconvenient to get in my yard and then not be able to get to the other sides of the beach. So now me and him are directly connected neighbors. I don't like that the flooring didn't match up evenly. Like, what is that? I'm like off by a foot, but hey, I did the best I could, okay? I decorated this before. I don't think there's any fixing that. This is my house. Also, before anyone says anything, these are all pastel colors, which I really do like. However, I had this for Easter, and I was very lazy yesterday. I forgot to change it back, so we are still living through Easter. But there she blows. That is the house. I may even edit it while we're on the stream, but yeah, looks great. And since day one, I've pretty much been in this spot. I don't think I'm going to relocate my house. I've thought about it, and there are parts of the island that would be fun, but I don't know. I have a lot going on already, and this kind of feels like my place now. And this is the entrance, which wraps right back to the airport. I kind of cut out the middle. I'll show you guys that in a sec, but check out this bamboo garden. Again, I like making sure it's convenient to gather materials. So when it comes to trees, wood, even bamboo, I want it all together. It's very nice. Every day I can come in and just get a ton of bamboo and I'm set. I don't really need any more right now, but it's nice if anyone wants to come over. I haven't used any of these today, so they are all free reign. And before I go in my house, I'm just going to show you guys the campsite, which is directly in the center, connected by this nice little drawbridge. Got the dirt path leading over to... I haven't summoned anyone, but you would get a tent here for your campsite. A bunch of just random little games set up, like a slot machine, which doesn't really give you anything, it's just for fun. And I'm pretty sure there's only like 4 or 5 different possibilities. And I'm never going to win this thing. Yeah, I just got a bunch set up over here. Basically make it look like a nice little campsite. These are very annoying. As much as they're really cool, they just make that noise nonstop. Yeah, if I turn it off, it's silent, but where's the fun in that? And then we've got Godzilla, the main attraction. The fire breathing Godzilla. And then lastly, you got the cranny, which nothing crazy. I haven't upgraded mine yet, but yeah, that eventually will be upgraded into a full-fledged store. Right now, it's a little rinky-dink shack, but better than what it was before. And now, without further ado, I'm going to go to my house. I have, I think, pretty much every room that you can. The last room is the basement. However, I'm still paying that off. I figure it's the final debt. I'm in no hurry. And that'll give me something to keep me busy for a while. It is also the largest debt in the game, so I'm going to slowly knock that off. All right, now rooms. This first room, this is very much a test room. I'm going to go into what's called Fung Shui here in a sec. And that is basically to help score high points with the HHA. I can show you guys how much I've scored, but essentially I've scored an S ranking each time they've come. And then I continue to score higher each time, which I imagine has to do with just adding more furniture. But before I go into the rooms, I'll briefly explain what Feng Shui is. Essentially, there's an internal scoring system, which can calculate what you have in your house, where it's placed, And the game scores high depending on just some of the things that they've built internally. So the best way I can describe it is when you come into your main room, everything on your left side should be decorated in yellow furniture, something of the yellow kinds. I have a bunch of yellow plants, the yellow wasp head, a yellow tree, and just various yellow parts. On the right, same thing, but red items. I've got basically the same plants, flour, toaster, a lot of red. And then finally on your southernmost wall, green. So those are your three colors that you want. You want green on the bottom, red on the right, and yellow on the left. All three of these do different things. I think one of them like increases how much money you make from balloons that drop or increase drops from trees. Other ones include better odds at getting paintings with red, which, by the way, red has not been confirmed for this game. This was all previous game stuff. However, it worked in the previous game, and I've been scoring really high. So as far as I know, it's working. I would obviously admit it's not the prettiest. Clearly, no one really wants that much stuff on the wall. But if I only have to sacrifice one room and I'm going to score an S every time, I don't care. I'm going to do it. Moving on. We've got my bedroom. Again, I will say with all of these rooms, I have a lot of stuff, which is great, but I've just thrown out what I have until I can really get the things that I really want. I'm just going to decorate what I can. This is my bedroom. It's got a lot of blocky furniture, which was one of the first stuff you could build, but otherwise really just made it look like a bedroom. Got my plaques up there from the HHA, some posters. Yeah, good stuff. Wardrobe and a mirror back there to change both clothing and what you look like. Which is pretty nice. At any point you can just jump in and change anything of your character. I gave my character eyebrows, which was a QR code. Thanks, Sophie. Those are really cool. I think you can actually change them too, color-wise, but I thought it matched the aesthetic. I like the rug. It was one of the first rugs I was able to get from Sahara. She sells the more intense rugs. I think it's like a ritual summoning thing. I will definitely use it in a better setting later on. Next up, I have my bathroom, which is very cluttered, I'll be honest. Again, I'm kind of just putting stuff out. I want to score things. Again, very cluttered. However, I really like the walls. I hope that they're coming through for you guys, but they're like holographic. As you move, it's like both like a slight pink and slight greenish color. It's kind of like a holographic card would be. Definitely nostalgic, but also looks like Bring Me the Horizon vibes, which is just sick. Like, definitely looks like a Sempiternal logo. But aside from that, obviously, you've got all the bathroom stuff. Yes, I have a urinal. I've got an automatic toilet, a shower that, once again, I can't use, but it looks great. And a really nice hot tub back there. Who doesn't want an electric ball right next to their really hot water? Got both Sable Sisters back there because they are the best. This villager is Tia. It's a little teacup. I had to download it. And then we have Celeste, of course. Yeah, really not much to say. Bathroom, obviously I'm going to be cleaning it up, but for the time being, it's going to hold whatever I have that can fit here. Next room I'm going to go into is music room. However, I recently just gave someone the drum set that I have in order to just order a new one for myself. Normally there's a drum set right here, so you can just imagine it. But yeah, there's a lot going on in this room. Sophie, to answer your question, you get the posters from the amiibos. And then once you can go to Harvey's Island, and I think you just scan the amiibos while you're there. And then in your Nook shopping, you should see second section is a bunch of posters. So they're all only 1,000 each, which means you could probably load up on a ton. If you have the amiibos, just scan them. I scanned a handful. I didn't scan all the ones that we have, but I still haven't even bought all these posters. They're really cool. Some of them are pretty, like look at Rossetti, pretty intense. Yeah, if you have any of the amiibos, go to Harv's Island, scan those. They'll pop up. You'll get them later in your Nook shopping. And then anyone else that has Pocket Camp for mobile version, there's a previous game prior to this one. You can sync it up with this game and just get a bunch of stuff from that game, which you already saw on my campsite. And then, yeah, I have a ton in the catalog. I'm not even going to go into that. Maybe later. Back to the music room. It's been fun having friends come over here because we all jump on some different instrument. And then I've noticed while you play, it also matches the music in the background. Yeah. Obviously, I'm still building. I don't know if you can expand rooms. I don't think that's a thing. In the previous games, you could. If I can't expand rooms, I'm going to have to figure out how to redecorate because there's already too much going on in here. I think I only got 2 more rooms to go. For anybody that has not got this far, you eventually do get an attic and you eventually do get a basement. And those would be the final 2. The attic is probably one of my favorites out of the house. This one's a lot more roomy. I have a lot more space in here to move around. I really like the walls. They're laboratory walls. On the inside, instead of like something growing in the tank, they're bells, which is just hilarious. You know, Animal Crossing. But yeah, this is kind of like my hangout room. I've got this really neat game board. I think it's like, it might be some sort of D&D or something. I don't know. But yeah, there is a lot going on in this room. I really like the attic. I think it's definitely my favorites out of all the rooms in the house. Also, just because of the way that they're shaped. I don't know if you've noticed, but like this is a square rectangular room, which is a lot more fun to decorate than some of the smaller ones like the bathroom. And then lastly, I have my basement, which was an Easter room. Thank God I don't have to deal with that anymore. Now I'm going to turn it into my nautical room. So until further notice, I'm going to keep expanding. I did keep the water egg up there. Why not? Actually, that might even be the sky egg. I don't know. It's blue. It looks good. Tortimer because Tortimer. And then, yeah, I've got a beachy sands flooring, which sounds like sand when you walk on it. And some wavy wallpaper, which I guess just fit. I didn't really have anything else that was beachy, so more sand on the walls. Why not? This is a basement. And yeah. Vibes. Under the sea. Anyways. I think that is everything. I want to say I ran through the whole island. I think it is. And with that, I am briefly going to update my house real quick. I will show you guys what that looks like, and I guess I'll open the gates up to whoever wants to play. I'm probably going to be on for a little bit longer. I don't know how long I'm going to keep the stream going, so I might keep the stream open while I'm playing with people, but I also don't want it to go too long, because who needs that? Alright, after a certain point, I think it's once you get the attic, you can change how your house looks. And I'm going to do that now, since I had forgot to do that during Easter, or at least yesterday. It's only 5,000, and it happens overnight. Really cool. You've got roof options, the house options, like for the walls. You got the door options and the mailbox options. I'm not going to take too much time on this because I'm going to build it exactly how it was prior to Easter. Again, just to clarify, the only reason I was actually changing what my house looked like, aside from wanting to fit Easter, was that you get some Nook miles for it. So once you get this, I would definitely recommend going through and doing it. Not the thatch. I think it's stone. Yeah, stone. And then I think I had... There's like a black and red. Yes, yes. Nice. And I think it was one of the last few doors. Let's go with this nice... No, it's got to be black. Yeah, it's got to be black. And then the mailbox. This is just a gothic theme, I guess. Black and red. I like the red. We're going red. And I believe that was the 5th and final time I need to change what my house looks like in order to unlock the final Nook Mile. So with that, I think tomorrow I will get the final milestone for that. Yeah, I think that about wraps it up. Like I said, I'm going to open my gates. I've been playing in airplane mode to try to conserve some energy here, but I have plenty of battery left, so we are going to open the gates. And anybody that wants to come over, you are free to join me. Although now I don't know if there's much excitement because you've seen it all, but maybe seeing it in person means more. I don't know. I won't visit us. As I'm setting this up, I guess I'll just wrap it up and say that I appreciate anyone who had stopped in, whether you are here now or you've seen at some point. I definitely appreciate it. Why am I not connected? Oh, I am. Yeah, so yeah, I've been enjoying this game. I really wanted to stream and do something to play it. I don't know if I'd already mentioned this. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I don't have an official streaming setup. I am literally just using a tripod and my iPhone. But you know what? If there's a will, there's a way. And I wanted to do this. So thank you for joining me. Yes. From now, I'm kind of just play a little bit. I'm opening the gates. I'm going to run around, do some stuff. If you're still watching, we can chat. If not, I'll probably wrap up in just a little bit. I think if there's one other thing I want to do, I'm going to see if I can get that last rock that I haven't collected today. By the way, the gates are open. There is no code, which can be dangerous at times because I have a lot of people added, and it's time consuming when people fly in. Not to say that I would discourage anyone from doing that. Obviously, I want to play with people. But man, does it take like 30 seconds just to get someone here on your island. A lot of times I'll play with a code, but you know what? Today we are opening the doors and we're playing with everyone. I think at most I've had like 3 people over. I haven't done like a whole 8, but I imagine the chaos that ensues. All right, Nix. Excited to see you again. Which, by the way, Sophie, are you still on this? I don't even know how you can check. Anyways. Yeah, I was going to go find a rock that I had and see if I can farm it. I don't think I found my money rock today, so if I can find that, that would be great. Also, mostly just wanted to highlight how you can properly farm rocks, because I know some of the people that are newer to the series, you wouldn't know unless you've seen it or you've heard about it, so I'm going to show you guys. I'm sure most of you probably already know what I'm talking about, but it would be devastating if any of you guys were going day by day without actually getting the most out of the rocks. Not pointing any fingers, Josh. All right, so when it comes to rocks, one rock on your island a day will have money in it, and it drops a bunch of money. I forget how much it adds up to. It's a good amount. But essentially, in order to farm a rock appropriately, what you want to do is be able to get something that would wedge you in between the rock. I'm not going to bother doing it between the waterfall because that's not going to show what I want to show. But all it takes is essentially 2 holes. Just dig them. I've created this little space in between me and the rock right here that now when I hit the rock, I'm going to be pushed back, but I'm going to hit the end of the hole. So I'm not actually going to move anywhere. Normally, if the holes weren't here, I would hit the rock and I would slowly move out of range and stop hitting it. Again, before I show you, it's important to stress that you have something blocking you because it's on a timer. As soon as you start hitting it, you can only get the maximum number of hits if you do it this way. So, again, looks just like this. What the? Okay, I've already got this rock. I don't know what the heck just happened. I was like spinning my shovel? Alright, bad example, not that rock. But yeah, I've never seen that before. What was that? I was just holding it in the air and spinning it in a circle. I was tapping A very fast. Alright, let's try this again. No, dang. Dang. Okay, I don't know where any other rocks are going to be. Yo! Hello, Nix. Yeah, I was gonna show you guys the rock thing, but I can't find the rock that I need to. I could have swore I didn't get my money today, but maybe Gale took it. Maybe you're right, Colby. We need to rob Gale. Dang. Okay, I guess we are not farming the rocks. Maybe I have this one. We're going to try. If not, swing and a miss. Nope. Alright, well, you guys get the idea. I wish I could show you. I've farmed all of them like an idiot. I didn't plan it ahead. And I don't know where any other rocks are. I think that was all of them. I don't think I have any more. Yeah. Anybody that was not here earlier, I am building a soccer field, which is very time consuming. And with that, I don't know where that last rock is. It's very sad. I thought I'd had more rocks, but I guess you only have 3? Maybe I'm miscounting. Maybe I'm crazy. Or maybe there's a rock that spawns somewhere that I can't see. That would be very annoying. I don't know if anyone's had that problem, but I'm pretty sure you can have that problem. Like, for instance, right here over this wall, I've got a pathway because you need to have a space between levels, which I don't understand why. But anyways, all along that back wall, there's a whole pathway that I can't really see, and that kind of sounds like poor design, maybe on my part, maybe on the game's part, I don't know. But I don't know, can a rock spawn in just one space like that? I thought I had 4 rocks on an island. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe it doesn't matter. Whatever. And again, if anyone is playing the game, my gates are open. I mean, you just have to have me added on Switch. I'm pretty sure I have most of you. If I don't, shoot me a request. Yeah. I will say that one of my complaints, which could easily be fixed in an upcoming patch, is not knowing where any of your friends are when they're visiting your island. You can have 8 people and I don't know where any of them would be. I know I have one currently here, but unless you like speak in the game, which isn't very hard to do, Then you just wander across them like I just did. Which I guess makes hide and seek fun. You're on candid camera. Yeah, all I've got is Peter Pan. You've got like a million of these things. Which, to be fair, I probably could make more, but I don't like that it takes an outfit and puts it in here. Like, if it kept it in my inventory, that'd be great. But the fact that I have to put an outfit into the wand means I can't just wear it later. I have to bust out the wand. So when it comes to like having one pair of shoes I really like, it's like I want to wear those shoes with more outfits. All right. Yeah. That is it. I think I've ran across the entire island. That was a lot of fun. I have been enjoying the hell out of this game. I play way too much. Can I sit while you sit? Is it because my Peter Pan outfit? Hey, there we go. Oh, and check it. There's a camera mode, which I can't seem to change the angle, but you know what? I don't need to take a photo. Hello to everybody that is still here and currently watching. If you weren't here earlier, I pretty much ran through my island. I ran through my house. Went over Fung Shui, how you can score higher with the HHA. I've got mail. The most exciting. Tori, you got nothing to say. I hope it's exciting, whatever you sent me. Iron armor. Okay, that's pretty exciting. What is that? Is it literally just an iron suit? Not even like Iron Man, but actual iron. I gotta zoom into this. Yes, it is. And yes, you do, Dylan. This game is amazing. I think it's perfect for the fact that we're all stuck inside because, let's be honest, I'd be stuck inside regardless. This game is a lot of fun. It's set to real time, and there are a lot of people that go out and time skip, to each their own. Definitely no hard feelings to anybody that does. I enjoy to just take it day by day. It's currently 6:43. It's aligned with my time. Certain things happen certain times of the day. Certain things only happen on certain days. It makes you excited for things like Sunday morning. Little Miss Daisy May's going to come in and sell her turnips. So, Sunday mornings are fun to look forward to. KK Slider comes on Saturdays. There's just a lot going on. Every day there's something. And I play way too much. An unhealthy amount. And I don't have any nets on me. It's a beautiful butterfly that I would love to catch. But yes, 10 out of 10 would recommend this game. If you don't have a Switch, I'm sorry. I understand that's probably the largest purchase. If you do have a Switch, I don't know what you're waiting for. Get the game. It's so much fun. Obviously, I'm just going to sell it until you all get it because the more the merrier. No, Nintendo doesn't pay me to say that, although one day. I think if you just say it enough, it'll happen. So I'll just act like I'm a salesman. Act like I'm promoting the game. And yeah, for those that don't have the game, I didn't even go into the fact that there's a huge core element of crafting things in this game, which essentially you just get a bunch of materials, and with your materials, you use them for these DIY recipes, so you can craft a bunch. Yeah, Sophie, definitely a good thing to point out. Sable is one of these sisters that makes clothes. She is the one on the sewing machine. She's very quiet and reserved, but day by day, she warms up to you, and she's easily one of my favorites. I like her way more than Mabel, and I like Mabel, but Sable is something else. She is awesome. And now she's like super fan. She loves every visit. But yeah, anyone playing, go talk to Sable every day because she warms up to you. And then some cool stuff happen. In the meantime, I'm making this net because I didn't have one while I was outside and I missed that butterfly. Also, another reminder, the gates are open, so anyone trying to come over, now would be your time. What's up, Roalds? My boy. Just kidding, I won't do that. I refuse to hit him. He's too precious. Oh, the butterfly's still here. Yes! Peacock Butterfly. I think it's like 2,400 bells, maybe 2,600. Believe it or not, I still have not met Flick. I think we're like 25 days into this game, and I have not had him visit my island. I had CJ, twice if you count the fishing tournament, but no Flick. So my storage in my house is nothing but bugs, tarantulas, peacock butterflies, because Flick will buy them for more, and I don't want to sell them at normal price. I'm working hard for those tarantulas. Right. Yeah. Is that a snail? Did you catch a snail? Catch them while they're raining. Hasn't rained in a long time here. Dylan, I just read your comments. Yes, Pokemon Sword and Shield was amazing. I'm actually like 190 hours into that game, and I'm already over 200 hours into this game, so I have spent more time playing this game. As much as I love Pokemon, and all of you know that, this game is a lot more time-consuming. You consider how much you play every day, and again, certain things only happen at certain times, so there's a lot of just killing time. This game is, I don't know, it's fun. Yeah, you don't need me to sell you on it anymore. Buy the game. And yeah, with that, I think I'm probably going to be ending this soon. I feel like I said that like 20 minutes ago, but you know what? I enjoyed it. Thanks for stopping by. Nix. Dun 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 dun. All right. With that, I'm probably gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream. Again, thank you guys. I'm gonna maybe do this again. Maybe not on Facebook. I don't know. I don't have the official setup for any of this, so again, I'm doing this the best I can. There is a will and there is a way, and we still had fun. Maybe next time I'll make it shorter and highlight specific stuff. You guys let me know. I just wanted to play this game with you guys, so I'm going to keep playing the game. This is where this Facebook stream ends. Until next time, bye guys.